Hello and welcome to Agent Navigator's presentation of Medicare supplement carriers, choosing a carrier to contract with. Now, one key question to ask yourself when looking to offer Medicare supplements is who to choose. Now, there are many carriers to choose from in the Medicare supplement world, and many will vary by location. So here's some things to consider when looking at choosing a carrier or carriers to represent. Plan offerings is obviously one key factor. All supplement carriers must offer Plan A, but offering any other all plans is up to the carrier. Example, Carrier 1 listed here offers plans A, F, and G. Carrier 2 offers plans A, C, F, and N. So if you want to offer Plan F, obviously both Carrier 1 and 2 are feasible. But if you're looking to offer Plan G, Carrier 2 does not offer it, so you have to go with Carrier 1. Same thing with Carrier N. Carrier 2 only offers it, not Carrier 1. So obviously it would probably be a good consideration to offer both carriers, have them in your pocket so you can do a comparison of plans, but not every carrier has to have each plan offering. Another one is name recognition. There are many companies you've probably never heard of offering Medicare supplements, and there's a good chance that if you never heard of it, your client or potential clients never heard of them either. There may be some plans that are very popular in your area, and having these plans to offer may help give you credibility when talking to potential clients. If you're offering the main plan in the area, even if you don't sell that much, just having them in your back pocket and saying you're contracted with them may build credibility with potential clients. To give you an idea on name recognition and who's out there, the top 5 carriers for the market share of 2008-2009 seasons were United Healthcare, which sold under the AARP brand, had 29% market share. They had the most market share of those years, and they were available nationwide. The second one, WellPoint/Anthem, had 8% of the market share. You see there's a big difference between 29% and 8%. And they were available in certain states as listed there. Mutual of Omaha had 6%, and they were offered nationwide. HCSC, which is Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Mexico, Illinois, Oklahoma, and Texas, had 5%. Conseco had 4%, and they were nationwide. So you see the market share between the top 5 companies was over 50%, 52% to be exact. So all the other carriers, the hundreds of other carriers out there, were competing for less than 50% of the market share, and as you can see by the numbers here, had less than 4% nationally of the share of Medicare supplements. So there are a lot of companies out there with very small market share that you probably never heard of, that just because they weren't heard of, it doesn't mean they're a bad company. They may just be localized. So keep that in consideration. Now, of course, when buying anything, price is always a consideration. And premium has always been a driving factor in Medicare supplement sales. One thing to consider, make sure you're doing your clients a service by not just selling low price, but stable rates. If you're selling a plan that typically has 25% rate increases, versus another carrier that only has maybe 10% rate increases, you'd be doing a client a disservice because in a couple of years they could be paying a lot more for the cheaper supplement. Now, some state DOI websites have supplement pricing available, and some even have historical indexes on premium increases. So if that's not available, feel free to call the carrier themselves and ask what their last rate increases have been over the past handful of years to see if there are significant increases. Your FMO or IMO. Now, obviously, if you're contracting through an FMO or IMO, they may already have the key contracts in your area. If you're looking to contract with them, though, make sure you're asking about releases prior to contracting. So you don't want to lock your contract up or possibly have to forfeit your renewals by signing up for doing an FMO or IMO. Now, direct contracting may not always be available as well. Some carriers only work through FMOs. So make sure if that's the case, you are asking about releases and owning your book of business, as you don't want to lose that contract just by leaving an FMO. Now, when looking at all of it and looking at all the supplement carriers out there, especially when looking at similar plans like Plan F to Plan F, there are 2 main differences between the carriers. There would be premium and underwriting. Premium being what they're paying now and what their future increases may be. And underwriting, too, is just because one company says no, another company may say yes. So when looking at all the vast different options out there, money and underwriting are the 2 main differences since plans are standardized, i.e. Plan F is Plan F for everybody. So there are some key considerations when looking at contracting with Medicare supplement carriers. Don't forget to sign up for our newsletter with weekly Medicare updates at agentnavigator.com. Thank you for viewing and have a great day.